Hi there and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are going to be smoking 10 pounds of spare ribs on the Traeger grill. I've already squared them up. I've taken off the membrane on the other side. All we have left to do is to get the season on it and get the Traeger fired up, and we'll get these on there for about the first 3 hours at 225 degrees. Today I'm going to be using again the 3-3-1 method. 3 hours on the smoker, 3 hours wrapped, and 1 hour unwrapped to get the barbecue sauce on. Okay, this will be the first time I use mustard as a binder. Not that it's going to give it a mustardy taste, it's just another way of getting the seasoning to stick. You can use whatever you want to use. Some people use oil, some people use mustard, some people don't use anything. It's just all what you want to do. Your preference. Okay, we're going to be using some of this butt rub barbecue seasoning. First time I've used it. We'll see how it tastes. I'm going to get this coated pretty good. Give it a little pat down. Let's give it a little bit more here. I think we're good to go. Let's get the Traeger up to 225 and we'll get these babies on. Okay, the Traeger is about up to temp. Let's get these on and I'll come back in about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, and give them a little spritz to keep them moist. Push together a little bit. Make sure we got some room in between. And I think I'm going to take out this top rack. We don't need this in there. Alright, we'll be back in about 45 minutes to an hour. Now apparently I didn't have my mic plugged into the camera, so in case you couldn't hear me well, what I did is I have 2 5-pound slabs of pork, baby back ribs. What I did is I took the membrane off the back, I squared them all up, I brought them outside. I used mustard as a binder, which was my very first time using mustard. Usually I use oil, but I figured I'd mix it up a little bit. And then I put a pork rub seasoning on it, a pork barbecue rub seasoning on it. And this is where we're at right now. And I got a water bath in there to help keep some moisture. And I put them on not that long ago, after about 45 minutes to an hour. If you didn't hear before, I am going to be spritzing them with a mixture of apple cider vinegar and water, a 50-50 mix. And I'll come back when I do that. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes. I've decided I'm going to be spritzing these about every half hour. So let's get to the first one. This is that half water, half apple cider vinegar combination. Okay, let's close it up. I'll do this for the next 2.5 hours, every half hour, and then I'll be back when it's time to wrap them. Okay, it's been about 3 hours. Let's get these wrapped up and we'll get them back out there on the Traeger for another 3 more hours. All right, first we're going to start with a layer of brown sugar here. Give it a little bit more of a sweeter taste. All right, after that we're going to put some butter on here. And now for a little bit of honey. And then we're going to go meat side down. I'm going to pour a little bit of apple juice on this too. Now let's get it wrapped up. All right, I'll do this with the next one and we'll be back out there on the Traeger in a little bit. So in the wrap stage, we're going to cook these ribs at 250 degrees for the next 3 hours. And after the 3-hour time limit's up, I will be back and we will unwrap these ribs. All right, everybody, we got these ribs all wrapped up. Getting them back on the Traeger, which you can see. And we're gonna let these cook for another 3 hours. And they're gonna be getting very juicy within this 3 hours. And hopefully we'll get some good bone pull back. All right, I'll see you back then. Okay, we're back. We've got about 2 hours left of cooking time. We have 1 more hour to go with the ribs being wrapped, and then I have 1 hour to go of the ribs being unwrapped and putting the barbecue sauce on the ribs. So since we got 2 hours to go, I'm going to be putting on the 4 baked potatoes, and we have some smaller potatoes in the other package with salt, pepper, garlic, and some extra virgin olive oil to get them cooked up. All right, let's get these potatoes on. All right, there you have it. Let's close her up. These potatoes are going to take about a good 2 hours and 15 minutes to cook, and we need to get them to an internal temperature of around 200 to 205 degrees, and then they will be perfect. All right, everybody, it's been 3 hours since these ribs have been wrapped. Let's get them unwrapped, and then we'll get some barbecue sauce on them, and then we'll cook them for 1 more hour. Oh yeah, we got some nice bone pull back here. All right, there's one. Let's get rid of this foil. Oh my, these are nice and juicy. Here we go, we got the bone pull back going on here on this one too. All right, let's get this one back on the grill. Oh yeah, it's already falling apart. I'm going to save this. All right, let's get this all smoothed out. Oh yeah, they just had some salt, pepper, garlic on them, but we're gonna put some barbecue sauce on it now. Man, as you saw, these ribs just fell off the bone when I tried to flip them over. Unbelievable. This is gonna be some good eating. All right, they're all done. Let's get them off. All right, let's get these cut up, everybody. Look at that, it already fell apart. All right, let's get the other slab cut up. Get those bones out of the way. All right, we're gonna try one of these, see how they taste. It fell right off the bone. Oh my gosh, these are delicious. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.